Romeo and Juliet, Act 1, Scene 3 characterization. Lady Capulet is first shown with the nurse, who is then asked to call Juliet down to have a chat with her daughter, where she's then asked if Juliet has thought about marriage, when then she replies that marriage is an honor, however she does not want to get married. Upon hearing this, Lady Capulet says, "Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, girls who are from noble families already made mothers by my account. I was your mother at your age, and here you are still a virgin. This in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you to be his wife." This quote heavily talks about marriage at a young age, a marriage to a man who is significantly older than 13-year-old Juliet, and a marriage that has no purpose other than bearing children. But the theme I find this play to be is what your own love life is not controlled by you, but by others. This quote is said by Lady Capulet that just enforces that even more. Within the scene as well, there's a lot of interaction between the three characters. However, another major thing we learn about Juliet's mother is that she made no attempt to be the mother she should have been, leaving her nurse to be the mother figure in young Juliet's life. Alongside the fact that Juliet wasn't nursed or raised by her own mother, there's a quote that said in the scene that made me have an opinion on Lady Capulet. "Fell in your face. You will fall backwards when you become of age of marriage. Will you, Juliet?" Baby Juliet stopped crying and said, "A." This quote was said by the nurse, remembering a sentence her husband had said about baby Juliet when she was learning how to walk. This quote can have a lot of meanings behind it, but I find the quote to have suggestive to sexual topics, topics such as marriage or sex. Even at times like this were odd at the time, who would even let a baby be exposed to such topics? As for quotes, they make strong points that help enforce the play's theme and Lady Capulet's characterization. This play uses a lot of forms, exaggerations, and formal glossary terms. The terms are used in two quotes as mentioned before. For example, the quote, "Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of esteem, already made mothers. By my account, I was a mother much upon these years. That you are now a maid, thus in brief, the valiant Paris seeks to be his love." The part where Lady Capulet calls Juliet a maid is an allusion to an unmarried young woman. Calling Juliet a maid is technically calling her a virgin, and how you aren't a woman until you get married and or no longer a virgin. This is going back to the theme where the allusion roping into the whole idea of how you cannot control your life. Lady Capulet is basically sending her daughter to get married, and you can't lose her virginity and all of that. For the second quote, to stretch it out, it can be described as a pun. "False to pound the face, thou will fall backwards when thou comest to age. Will thou not, Jule?" Like said before, this quote is very suggestive and is talking about sexual topics, but this is a play on words, is it not? The scene is really the first time we meet Juliet and her mother, and not only we see the type of person Lady Capulet is, but we also see the main theme of the play being suggested in a way, the whole discussion of arranged marriage within the nurse, Lady Capulet, and the main protagonist, Juliet. We learn many things about her, and it's safe to say she isn't the best mother out there. She claims she wants the best for her daughter, but the way she's doing it is in the form of arranged marriage, forced love, all of that, isn't the way one should do to have the best for their daughter. Even when it's said by the protagonist herself she does not want to get married. I like to think Lady Capulet plays a significant role in how the theme is being introduced into the play and how it plays out as well.